What is going on, everybody? Black Glove Reviews, Slasher Saturday. Today, Slasher Saturday, we are going to be talking about. So, I have kind of a fascination here with these films based off of serial killers. Of course, the outlier, the word serial killer came from really is Theodore Robert Bundy, Ted Bundy, through the 70s. Confessed to killing, the rape and murder of over 30 women. People thought maybe it'd be more. And we're talking about this film here from 2002, and that's Ted Bundy. This is the VSA release here. So, good release by them, by Versus. Loaded, of course, with special features, talking to the director, the actors, the actresses, what have you. Be careful for that one. So, yeah, so Ted Bundy. This was released in 2002. I think this was a straight-to-video release. This is the most brutal films I've seen based off of this person. It's more brutal, of course. My favorite is, it's behind me there in the DVDs there, The Deliberate Stranger, with the great Mark Hamill, not Mark Hamill, Mark Harmon playing the part. Excuse me, I don't know why I got him on the brain. And so this is directed by Matthew Bright. He's also the director of Freeway. So not a lot of info on this too, but they talk about it, in these special features in the film. And so it stars the great Michael Keeley, Burke as Ted, Bodie Bliss as Lee, his girlfriend. Again, we use the Lee character instead of the Liz, who was his real-life girlfriend at the time. And we have Tom Savini, who makes an appearance as one of the detectives. There's an interrogation scene with him. He did the makeup and stuff like that as well. This was filmed in Los Angeles. There's a scene where he's at a party with his girlfriend, Lee, and there's a woman that comes up, and they're talking about what's going on with all these murders, who it could be, and a certain political conversation starts, and this woman introduces herself to him that is based off of the Anne Rule character. Now, the Anne Rule was the author of The Stranger Beside Me, kind of the first official books on Bundy in general. So that was a quick nod to her. And so this is a brutal film. This is probably the most brutal of the Ted Bundy films. It starts out, he gets up. He was a known thief. So he steals these things. He steals TVs. He just steals this money from these places. They just sit him down, gives his girlfriend Lee these presents. She knows he's a thief. You see the different parts of him. He's a voyeur. He pleasures himself to these women. He follows them home. He pleasures himself to them. He's gotten caught multiple times. Then it finally just graduates to murder. He kills them. He was a known necrophiliac. He would sexually assault them after they were dead. There's some gruesome scenes in here as well. It's very icky type of a film. Like I say, you can get desensitized like myself with a lot of this stuff. Sometimes you need a cleanser after watching films like this too. I give it a solid 6 out of 10, to tell you the truth. The ending is kind of trippy. He gets sent to the electric chair. They do some things that's based off of in Anne Rule's book that were considered maybe fictional. It could have happened. It couldn't have happened. Of course, we know he confessed over 30 murdered women. There's suspectedly more. At the end, it was mentioned that over 200 women sent him letters saying that they loved him. His character, Michael Keeley Burke, does a great job as him, where he says, "You don't love me, you don't care about me." His character is definitely narcissistic in the 70s, which is based off of where you have the women's movement and a change was happening, and he was stuck in this, and he wouldn't accept the change for what it was, in my opinion. So it's a good one. It's not meant for everybody. It's a pretty brutal one. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest this to a lot of people, but I did like it for what it is. So yeah, that's Ted Bundy for this Slasher Saturday. I am Black Glove Reviews. You all have a great Slasher Saturday. I will see you all next time.